Next time, I got it.
Hey babes, just got a kiss down. You headed home soon?
Yeah. Just making a quick stop and then I'll be there.
You know what sounds great? A date night. Wish we could just have a pizza like we used to.
Hey, still want that date night? Okay, Haverty's.
I can't do another movie night on that saggy sofa.
You can be a linebacker, I tell you. Yo, listen, we need to get up to Stanley. Stanley was the top. Stanley's the ball. I got you.
Business taxes is always so all-consuming.
Yeah.
It's another day, you know? Another day in Miami. Just chilling.
Can't do the whole stadium.
You hit no win there. A plus. Mark? Right, let's get you the fucking crossroads. What I do with this? Yeah, yeah, go. Did you get there? Yeah. Put your hand in. Alright, so let me wrap on the list here in Miami. My brain's not working. I'm not even trying to say anything philosophical deep right now because my brain is fried. I'm just telling Carl it's not that fried, but it's fried. I'm not on you right now. But it was a good time. I'm glad I got some debriefs. I did one more than I was going to do. But I just appreciate meeting you guys. You know, it's tough now that like when I was young, you know, I was only meeting like 80 people. I could have time to communicate and talk and hear your stories. But now if I want to see as many people as possible, I gotta move through it. But I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you. I love all the support that you guys give me. It's so fucking fun for me to like come out here and you guys chanting my name, lining up to meet me, taking all those pictures, wanting to sign shit. It's truly a privilege to me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for supporting and showing up. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. It's wrap on this weekend. Calvin Cortez coming up this week. It'll be a good time for you guys along for all of it. Comment below anything.
Texas Hell Breeze. Yeah, I was just on a run.
Ooh la la, what a fabulous selection. I think I found my perfect pairing.
And my boys do baseball now too, so it's like I'll play on my shoes all the time then for a while. And it's like grass, sand, random, whatever we did. It's like I can figure out what we did this weekend.
Better than having perfectly clean shoes and a boring life, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I just wear Vans all the time now.
Yeah.
Just 6 pair of shoes.
Same thing, take your time, please. Keep them really intentional. Check that position. Really hold the bottom and the top. Touch the bottom. Pause. Squeeze it to the top. Pause. Squeeze to the top. Awesome. Just maybe take this kind of right, shape shit on that.
Yeah.
If it looks good, I'll just kind of take it through one more. And that bottom, make it hard. Yeah. Squeeze. That's it. Good stuff.
I feel like I barely tried to slow it down and still felt
Yeah.
significantly harder.
Yeah, it looked great. They look really good. And that looked good too, because that one even looked like a heavier weight. You kind of have to be a little bit more intentional with it, otherwise you're really in trouble. But that looked even like that one up here looked better than even your warm-ups up here. That's all I watch for too, because I'm like, I'm making sure like I've had not that I'm concerned with you because you know the same yourself, but I'll have everyone training somebody and I'll tell them to cut it. Like I'll see something like that, like their pecs might have more. One's over here doing something like that, and I'm like, that's not worth it.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You want the wrestling out there?
I barely touched on the 8 and then took you through the 9. Although we can always review the game day for you if we have to. Instant replay. That'd be kind of funny to do on like a video, do like an instant replay and then like put like headsets on, like see what he did here, you draw some shit on it, yeah.
Every now and then I'm like, I'll try to do very specific, like progressive overload. This thing I can't
Yeah.
remember what I did last week and I didn't track my weight.
Yeah.
So I just go on my YouTube video.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I had
Yeah.
3 to 4
That's like the benefit of it. I'm sure at some point in time, like it's like, wow, probably, I'm sure you're the same way. My least favorite thing ever is to have to watch one of my videos back again. Because people will say, so I had something like, oh, like, oh, that video was really cool, like the editing was great. And I was like, oh, like maybe I'll have to watch it if my guy said I would ever do it because I didn't do it. But like I will, it's nice to look back and be like, oh, was I as controlled as I thought, or was I whatever?
Yeah.
Like, that part's actually kind of cool. So like the filming day and age that we live in.
Yeah, you always feel like, at least for me, I'm always, alright, I'm gonna move really fucking slow on this one.
Yeah.
And the reps just like flying.
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes honestly it's that intense. If you're intense that, they're gonna turn out better. That's why I say like it doesn't really matter the pace
Yeah.
that much, you know?
Placebo.
Yeah.
I haven't really spoken to him in a minute.
Yeah.
I went MIA this year, had a child, I'm like, alright.
Yeah.
Not talking to anybody.
All of them like that.
The right ones have give them stability at the end.
Yeah. It's like half that I'm always watching. It's like, yeah, I feel like we're all good. Let's make it go one more. That's always good. If it ever feels bad enough, you just like, nope.
I'm actually the least OCD.
Like there's some things I'm mad about. Like I could put plates on like an idiot to make everybody mad. Like I'll put a skin one on first, whatever. The handles, like if that was,
I have one of these and a cat handle.
yeah, exactly. That would bother me.
That'd be a bit much for me.
Keep it like almost like slightly like a deplane, so butt towards the edge of the seat, and then when you're back, really big arch. So if you look at like where the cable goes, it kind of really lines up with kind of outer pec line. And so basically you're trying to keep upper arm and cable and everything right in line with the outer pec line. Does that make sense? So using the bench, we'll really take a nice deep stretch, pause, and then from there, hard squeeze. And I'll give you some cues here to finish, but I want you having that same thing. Kind of forget about the hands. If anything, it's like a slight bend in the elbow here, a little bit straighter to the top, and really finish just driving your bicep.
Are you rotating it at all, or just
No, I want
driving
to keep it
elbows in?
fixed, yep. I mean, like that little rotation can maybe get it a teeny bit shorter, but I find sometimes it can be like, kind of feel like crap on the
It'll
shoulder.
pull my scap.
Yeah.
I already have enough trouble keeping my scap.
No, and that is like on these, so flies like on almost all presses, just using a scapular is a great tool. If your scapula comes forward a little bit here, it's actually not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, so just keep it that way. If you keep the finish intentionally, where like your scapula goes like this, kind of pulls around, good. If you just kind of throw it here, like obviously that's a completely different thing. I'm sure this will feel pretty light, but it's new, so might as well take it. Speed about towards this, it's a bit. Forward, big arch, yep. You feel like you're having this towards the wall the entire time. Yep. And just keep this intentionally slow, because it's new. Feel it out. Yeah, that looks great. Nice deep stretch. Hit a little pause there. Yep. Hard squeeze. Yep. Line up just right. Almost. Yep, I got you. How'd that feel?
It was really good.
Nice.
That's like complete contraction. It's like,
Awesome, right?
I don't need, sometimes on flies I feel like I need to like,
Yeah, otherwise,
when there's some hitting or something, like, yeah, I'm not here and I still have full contraction.
Yeah.
Like that.
the nice part now is, I'll even cue you a little bit for the next one, is I'll have you take your arms, and it's worth messing around, take your arms even a little bit straighter, so you're almost a lockout.
Yeah.
There's no challenge on the tricep, because it's pulling this way anyway, and even kind of smush them together even more. Because like, that's one of the best cues you'll have if you're ever getting in a position that fully contracts your pec, is just smash your bicep into your chest. So just use the thing about your hand or almost anything else. Like, like you walk like this, it's like, okay, like that, and if you look here, like, watch what I do that, like, I probably have like 20 degrees of range of motion as I got cut, you know, so that's kind of the, I had one more pretty light one, just good. That's bigger. Yeah, perfect. You can try on this one just a bit down, but if it's teeny bit lower, see how that feels. Because both are fine, just kind of see which one feels slightly different. That one's just a little bit more on plane, kind of the lower pec. Yeah. Nice pause. Squeeze. Because I want a lot of tension in the stretch, but the further back you scoot it, it'll take a little less off of that stretch and have a little bit more on the top.
Yeah.
And it's like one's not, so if you're just thinking that whole profile thing, the further forward you are with the cables, all that staying the same. The heavier it is here, the lighter it is here. The further back you go, the heavier it is here, the lighter it is here.
So the more in line you are with it, the harder it is on the
top.
contraction.
Yeah, for sure. And so it's like, I don't even think, none of that's good or bad, because this is a little bit newer. I'm like, and we already did something that's like really overloading the bottom.
Right.
Let's squeeze you back just a little bit. And there's also, there's a concern for like, you know, that's always your most compromised position. So instead of making that peak heavy, I'll make it just a little less heavy there. And then also get a little bit more up here.
You push that a lot, especially when people on prep. If you're like, they're both the same, but this is less likely for injury,
Yeah,
so I'll leave
fine,
it
yeah.
there.
You know, it's disgusting. Like that's where I'm sure you pay marginally attention to the stuff the nerds like get too much into now. It's like, oh man, it shows that this is superior, and then, like if you actually look at everything shows this is superior, you know, it'll be on like a bell curve, and it'll be like this much superior. And then so even on the curve there'll be people that it wasn't superior for, people that it was exceptionally superior for. But the whole thing is like, okay, well, it might be that much better. Where does that translate to in someone's appearance? And then also where does that translate to, like considering a whole bunch of other variables too about like, well, how's that position for the individual doing? Is there compromise there? Is there risk of injury there? Whatever. Like,
There's a million factors.
yeah, exactly. So it's like I like all that stuff because you want guardrails to make logical decisions.
Yeah.
But some of it's like everything changes for the individual.
Yeah.
Way back, you can always mess around too. It looks like you're in a good position already, but I always tell people, like, feel free to bend the elbow as much as you want. Because if you keep it too straight sometimes, you'll feel your bicep tendon stretch before your pec. So there's nothing wrong with, like, sometimes it almost looks more pressy and then a little bit more straight. It's like same thing, you might as well keep it more comfortable in that bicep tendon, shoulder joint in general, and then more on the chest. Feeling pretty good?
Good?
Feeling pretty good? Feeling pretty light? Or?
They're still pretty light, yeah.
Okay, you want to go up to 2 or 3 maybe?
2 or 3, we'll try working that.
Now I'm doing your thing, but turn low on. Those are great, man. Take your time to keep that spot. Pause. Hard contraction. Side, there we go. Beautiful. Keep this tall. Reach this towards me. There you go. The whole time. Keep it on the chest. There. Keep it up. And relax. Not that chest. That stretch, no relax. Come on. Hard squeeze. Come on, now let's step it off. Stretch. Make it work out. Drop from there. Hard squeeze. There you go. Good, you got nothing. Come on. Stick with it. Chest off. Hard squeeze. One more. That's it. Same pace. Don't speed up. Make it hard. Don't make it easy. Come on. Pause. Contract from there as hard as you can. Keep going, squeeze, bicep on the side, find that in, squeeze it, there we go. Good session.
Yeah, good. Very isolated.
So that?
Very isolated on my chest.
Yep.
So it's not just volume by number, but
Yeah.
nervous system stimulation.
Yeah, thinking about everything that comes along with it. And it's like, again, things like this, where it's like, obviously, it's the funny thing, because you had all the same bullshit growing up that I did, where it's like you have to do like these mass builders, which obviously there's a whole lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
But then it's like at some point in time, you're like, you don't actually, because like, again, most young guys, like you really shouldn't be beating the shit out of yourself doing stuff that's really hard to do.
Yeah.
But if you actually do get to that point where like you're really tipping on the edge of like, what's my recovery, especially during prep, then it is like, okay, well, I see why like a machine could have some more benefit, or something more isolated could have some benefit.
Yeah, especially when you're almost 30, had a child, sleep
Yeah.
100, that's how it used to be.
Yep.
I do realize the only thing I haven't really been able to like bring up like I used to by being the shredded or my legs.
Yeah.
Like I could just cheat code them to kill myself in my squats.
Yeah.
And they would grow.
Yeah.
Now they grow, but it's like they haven't like progressed barely in
Yeah.
years because
Yeah.
I can't beat them up like I used to.
Yeah.
But my upper body is continuously growing.
Yep. That's reps now. That's strong. Open here, squeeze hard. Alright, so from the side. There we go. Straighten the arm a little bit of a finish. Finish that contraction. Keeping this tall. It's always tall. Squeeze into the chest. Squeeze into the chest. There we go. Nothing changes. Come on. Finish it. We got one more. Come on, that's right now. Keep it right where you want. Come on, right where you want. Go. Finish. All chest. There we go. What's up, man? I'm gonna guesstimate your setup, so just put one on the bottom to start.
You probably got similar legs for us.
And this will feel like the way I have this weight set, we won't keep it like this, but just for a couple more reps, just gonna hard squeeze this out. So it should feel really easy, just a little bit more challenging this out. And then I'll show you how I like to warm up on it. sets if you're ever doing it. It's, again, some of it is personal preference, just basing off your failure reps, but most of the weight you'll want up here. So it's kind of overloading the stretch in the mid-range.
Yeah.
So like typically if I'm doing it, I might have like 2 plates and some change, and then like 1 plate down here or something like that. So it's a similar thing for you. But then the way that I look at it, where it's again kind of depends on, because you don't just press straight up, there's a little bit of this going on, is if you got to the point where like you're going through and it gets like way too easy at the top, then that might mean move a little bit down here.
Yeah.
Or if it's like so damn heavy that like you can't get past this point, then you might move a little bit from here, that, you know, like that kind of stuff is messing around with it. Yeah. So let's put let's put another one on top. So one in the middle, one on top. A little bit of heavier at the bottom. So same as all of them, little pause, and then hard contraction through to the top. And on these, if you want, see how it feels, but you can tuck down with just the teeniest bit. But like mess around with that, because I'm not really a stickler for too tucked or too square.
I'm still kind of bottoming out. Should I just not go that low, or?
You can just stop just before bottom tip. I mean, honestly, for this, it's like one of those things where, you know, that extra tiny bit of range, I don't think you're gaining a whole lot from. Feel okay?
Yeah.
Then that's where you can kind of just play with this a little bit. Like, working sets will always give you the best idea of like what kind of weight spread works best for you. It'll generally always be like more here and like less here. But the exact ratio is going to be like a little bit different from person to person. And then what we can do for a little like a fun drop set that we can do is overload the short position first. You tend to be a little bit weaker there. So again, whatever we do, put more plates on the bottom. So with the normal sets, like 1 or 2 working sets like this, just with what I think, if you were ever just going to do straight working sets, no extended sets, like this is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But for messing around for like fun extended sets, because you're weaker here, you can do like, let's say we'll do 2 plates, so maybe like 2 plates on the bottom, 1 plate in the middle. We'll take it all the way to failure, and then we can take the 2 plates from the bottom. I'll do all this, you don't have to remember any of this shit. Put them all to the top, and then you'll be able to get a couple more reps. It'll feel weird. It'll feel weird as hell because it'll feel like you won't be able to get through. But then kind of once you break through, you'll be able to get to the top. Yeah. There's nothing magical, but it's kind of like a fun way to just whatever do it.
So is everybody weaker at the top in the contraction?
It depends on a lot of factors. Yeah. For like almost every, there's a lot of factors, because if I say a statement, some nerd's gonna fucking catch me like, not on this move or whatever. But in general, if you look at any single muscle, with like literally like a tiny bit of exceptions, if it's just a single joint, muscles are weaker in their most short position, if you can actually get there for muscle, and generally strongest in the mid and then the lengthen. And then there's like just a couple weird exceptions in the body. And it's literally like, the biggest exception of that is glutes. And that's just the way it's like an internal mechanics thing, where like that's, if you think about like how strong people are with thrust, it's like that almost doesn't occur anywhere else.
They're very unique muscle too, though.
Yeah.
They fucking just like fan around.
Yes, it's honestly like it's very, for like a bunch of nerd reasons, I can and do nerd and stuff like that, but yeah.
I like listening to it. I just like, you learn so much like this subject, you know?
Especially right now.
Especially
Like tomorrow, you're like, was Joe here yesterday? We did some jazz. Well, you're just a little reminder, like, something's still a little bit different, okay?
The guy who got me years, my twin this year.
Yeah.
Never put under follow through, and he's just like, no, listening to it.
Take your time on that person. See what feels for it, and then squeeze it more, and then stand up, and then take your time. Put it in the bottom position, and then hard squeeze through. Good. Hard squeeze, hard squeeze. Watch 3, 1, and 2. Stick with it. Yep. Still one more, right? Don't change anything. Yep. Great set.
You're one of the few people who like perfects the squat.
Oh yeah.
You know, this is one thing, but my buddy down here, my favorite training partner ever, he said it's like all or nothing. You know?
Yeah. That's like the funny thing, it's like, and I could nerd about that, but I won't. Maybe some other time when you have calories, I'm like, hey Chris, listen.
You need to write down things I need to nerd about.
Yeah. Even then it'll probably be like, keep us under 15 minutes, Joe.
Yeah.
But if I honestly feel like I have like, if my highest skill set is my ability to spot people that know how to train on like their last reps.
Yeah.
And I could talk about for like a bunch of reasons why. It's like not just from obviously having trained with people like prior to you being a trainer, being me then, but like I feel like that's That's what I want to like. I want to get that just right. That's a big deal for me.
There's an art to that
Oh,
really
for
good
sure.
trick too. Like,
Yeah.
when you're like, you just have to trust the person
Yeah.
that everything is just like better than your first rep.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Yep.
squatting rep could be better than your first
Yeah.
rep.
And honestly, for like so many, because the thing that's the slight nerd about it is like, part of the factor is how the machine loads.
Yeah.
Part of the factor then too is like, people's like, you have like, the joke, you have like these files. Like every, like literally every single like set you've ever done in your entire life, you have like files of like, how does that feel? What does it happen? And so you have a file that you're doing this by yourself of when it's like done. And so it's just like, you would probably know if like that last little bit, it would be done here no matter what. So you just work hard and then that's the end of it. So it's like part of it is because that file already exists and like it's done right here. Like I have to override that file. You'd be like, hey, you just keep going. And then you just kind of like close your eyes. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna keep squeezing. And obviously sometimes it's like, I don't even know if I'm doing anything or Joe's doing wrong or whatever. And so like stuff like that, I find interesting and fun. Because that half of it is. It's like I like it too because you have a good spot. It allows you to focus on what you should be. It's just what's the muscle doing, period. You're not thinking about, is this going up or down? You're just thinking about, okay, I'm just going to keep contracting as hard as I can. So that
Yeah, that's the way in the beginning it's like you squeeze your elbows in. So I'm
Yeah.
just squeezing your elbows in.
and making that difference. Take your time. Perfect. Same pace, same control. Control. That was great. Beautiful. That was great. So I'm gonna kind of feel this one out, but so we're gonna do this one basically to failure. It's gonna feel weird as hell because it'll feel like nothing, and then just really hard at the top. And then when I say done, you just chill out. I'm gonna rearrange the weight in a way that I think makes sense, and this first one will just be one drop set. Alright, and then whenever we do the drop, I'll just remind you before you go. It'll go from feeling like super easy, really fucking hard, to like I can't get this up, and I'll be like, trust me, you can get it up. Grind through it, and then it'll feel easy at the top, and then we'll just finish reps like that. Same thing, best thing to do is probably just like close your eyes and think about murdering your pecs, kind of.
Just
That's
squeeze
it.
it.
Yeah. We get a little pause at the top on this one. Nice hard squeeze. There we go. Yep. Same pace, same control. Yeah. One more. Control. Control. Just chill, I'll tell you when to go. Take your time on the first rep particularly, because it'll feel weird. But just then smooth contract through it. Yeah. These are the fun ones now. Keep these pretty. Go, go, go. Come on, come on. Get there, we go. One more. Stick with it now. Come on, Chris. Come on, relax. Come on. 10 out of 10 now. Go, 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 go. Yeah. So. Nice set.
That was strange, but it felt good.
Yeah.
That first one felt really good.
Yeah.
Blocking and the
Yeah.
thing.
Yep. Yeah, I got you. Come on. One more. Stick with it. Come on, Chris. Best rep. Down slow. Take a break. Back in. Take your time. Just hold top, the top on the first one.
Should I be the top or bottom?
Bottom, out. Yeah, let's go down. The top. Let's stick with it. A couple slow reps. Go. Great, Chris. Come on. Last couple. Let's go. Yep. We got one. Last one. Come on. What's up, man?
Jeez.
I'll put the 10s here.
She's there right now. Blurred. Love it.
Go. There you go. Nice. Yeah.
I don't think it'll be Florida, but
No.
we'll see. Still a northern boy, you know?
Yeah.
I need some pine trees in the little winter.
Yeah. I was in Pennsylvania for a very short period of time in my life, so I'm full converted to Florida now.
Yeah. I don't want native winter.
Yeah.
That's a little weird over here.
That's true.
Tampa's a little weird over here.
Yeah. Tampa's one of my favorite cities. Obviously, I know. Squeeze. Step in the middle. Let's have that. Good. Okay, got that. That was it. We got it. Get out of here. Obviously, just so you don't feel like you're tipping over. Yeah, a little longer hold the end position there. Really hard squeeze. Yep. How hard can you squeeze right there? Just keep going until you can't get the lockout. Squeeze. Stick with it. Alright, just move into that finish. How hard can you contract? Good, keep going. Squeeze. Yep. Forward. Yep. Yep, right there. Still trying to take them all the way to lockout. There you go. Perfect. Good. Just one or two more there if you have. Good. Step into the if you can, to finish it, feel like you're almost stepping into those last couple. Steps. Yeah, if you don't got them, you don't got them. Take it partially. Yeah. Good. That's good.
My body doesn't know what a mechanical gut that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm down back there.
It did it right to the very end. Yeah.
Hey? Getting there. Trying to be as lean as you, bro.
You had someone go after me?
Maybe marginally. I can't remember. And I moved to the same lighting for my check-in, so it's like, who knows?
Why did you make this tremendous
It does. I started taking my check-ins with the warped lighting possible.
I do too. And now that look great. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, fuck you, I don't think shit.
I know I look like shit, bro.
Yeah. The only other thing I say with like any obviously most people are doing overhead stuff for like long head is try and make sure you're keeping your upper arm as still as possible, even more than other tricep stuff, because like the long head crosses over the shoulder joint, so if you're contracting here, like to shorten it obviously, and at the same time you move your upper arm, and it's kind of like for all intents and purposes like lengthening from the other end, and won't have as much of a change. So that's the only thing. It looked pretty good. I mean, you're just getting a little bit like kind of almost like a little like press. That
Don't
makes
do
sense?
press.
No, don't do press.
Don't.
Yeah, don't
It
press.
was being pressed.
You were, yeah, the last one time you saw, if you, and at least because you're really doing for the stretch, like don't feel like you need to come all the way up, because then your upper arm moves to get all the way up.
Yeah.
So just think like we already trained that position great with what we did first. So wherever you go up, it's just from there. Yeah, so go again. Or just go. Yeah.
To that.
Yeah.
To that.
Yeah. That
It's
makes
hard
sense.
for me to even do it, no way.
Yeah. Well, honestly, the thing you gotta train yourself is everyone's so programmed for triceps, so you have to go to full extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then think about like honestly, like anything is like the same as like it's like chest. Like if you've already done like how many like flat presses can you do, right? If you've done the motion, train that range of motion, then it's like redundant. If we already really like did this, like you trained full extension really well over there, so we're trying to get some length. So again, so if you can just keep your range like right there, it's perfect. There's no reason to have to go there. Because everything's just changing for you to just get there. Yeah. Yeah, that looked good. Yeah.
Felt strange, but
Yeah.
after like 4 reps, my triceps were like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. If you are weak in this position for triceps, then you went for all these.
Yeah.
You know, so it'll feel like I'm not going to that weakest position, so I feel like I'm kind of cheating myself. But you're actually staying where that load is like working the most in the range where you're actually stronger.
Yeah.
So like, it's just a sensation thing really. Because I don't have the sensation, it's not as hard. Where in reality, no, you're just actually staying in that length where you want to do the exercise for anyway. So.
You don't have the sensation of just a complete lockout.
Yeah, and that's the tricky part where it's like a double-edged sword where people is like that type of sensation is certainly not necessary like on every exercise. It's like a difference between like that's people that just do leg extensions instead of squats. And like, well, they feel better. It's like, yeah, I get it. They feel squeezy. Everybody likes that, but you're probably actually the other lengths are better for going big quad. Same here. It's like, yeah, squeezy stuff. Same with pecs. I mean, I think it's worth having one exercise that you get all the way there. Like, might as well train them all full contractile range. But most of the growth of chest press is probably lengthening through mid-range stuff. You know?
That's like the dumbbell kickbacks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I can do 5 pounds and
Yeah, yeah, feels great. Yeah.
That's all I can
No,
do.
yeah. Exactly. I'm not pretending like I'm doing something. Keep that nice and still.
You told me where to stop. There?
Yeah, that was perfect. No, too high. Right there. Now just keep it moving. Don't speed up. Keep it moving. Don't speed up. Keep going. Same pace. Partials. Slow partials. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. If it moves, it counts. Nice. That's good. No.
Get it already, because it's the best time to reconnect and be within cat country.
All right, Haverties. This 3-day weekend is finishing in a flash, and Mama needs a win.
You know, it's not more of like, if it's more stacked almost like this, it's more like a chest and shoulder thing. But if you're sitting back a little bit, and having the hand come more right towards your shoulder, like that's, I really want your elbow folded up like that.
Crazy elbow.
Yeah, and then as you come into the finish, I want you to have, this will be like a weird thing you just have to mess around with, see if it makes sense. Is as you're pressing down, like obviously imagine like your hand's going technically, like there's an arc occurring. So I want you to feel like you're finishing almost like a low press down. So I want you to feel like you're trying to like slide your hand that way without it actually sliding. Does that make sense?
Like the pressure's kind of going from the out to the inner of your hand a bit?
It's honestly like, it kind of feel like you're trying to rip the handle off that way.
Okay.
Type thing. You know, honestly, like, so some of this stuff, you'll probably feel a little bit better with like a false grip on this one. Like that's totally comfort, so if it feels weird, then obviously it's fine to grab. But I feel like it's a little bit easier to fold up where you're not like having your hand fixed like this sometimes. You know, it's like weird stuff where if you could be a little bit more like this, you kind of press into maybe a different part of your hand, might feel a little better. I think this will make the most sense for the profile, but you can always mess around with that.
That's awkward.
Okay. Let's say you got small knee joints. There you go. Yep. Right there? Yep. You just take your time, step on us, and want to feel a little bit different, so. You're going to keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. Yeah, as long as it doesn't feel bad on the shoulder. And honestly, if you can, I know there's some weight on there, sit a little bit more upright, not so much lean forward. There you go. That might even help you a little bit, it's going to be a little bit heavier. Sit upright that way, don't feel like you have to fight the weight as much. Just tell me when you're down warm enough. Love that.
That's good, yeah.
Does that feel better when I was pressing down your shoulders a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
When we get the heavier weight, because obviously like part of the reason you want to lean forward is to keep your center of mass over it. Yeah, I mean, because the only problem with sitting back for more tricep is you use this a little bit less, obviously. So then you just push down so you can push. I'll let you do a couple without, and I'll put it in. You tell me if it makes a difference. Take your time. Fold it up. Keep it.
It does help.
Okay.
Sorry to say.
Come on, stick with it. Hold it up. Rip that hand off. So when I say different, like I might have these a little bit higher, because compared to normal hour rates, this allows you to get a little bit further back, a little more range of motion, and also tends to be like a really comfortable position for shoulders. Whereas I can do it a little bit lower and make it more just kind of like a normal lateral range, but it tends to like really range of motion, sometimes not as comfortable with shoulder joint, but they're both good variations. So basically just bring them kind of up, you know, it doesn't have to be too exact, but the cables will pull you basically the height where they should be, and then you're just kind of going straight out and back. So it's kind of like somewhere between the lateral and like a Y raise, if that makes sense. And you can just mess around with what feels comfortable there. But because of the setup, like you should be able to like really pull, like a good cue sometimes is hand towards the ground or even like cable towards your shoulder joint. And you'll probably be surprised it's like pretty comfy there.
So rest is just sitting.
Yeah, and honestly, so yeah, most of the time you'll just find I just kind of take a grip and it should just like kind of sit in there pretty good just like that. But you can kind of mess around with that a little bit too. Yeah. Yep. That looks really good. Smooth back. Even mess around and move it just a little bit. Try to like even there a little bit. And both spots are fine. So just kind of work just feeling two different spots. Nothing really magical about one or the other, but that actually gets like the delta a little bit more contracted than like a normal lateral raise would. Feels good. Yeah, like I said, most times feels pretty good there. Good. Yeah, the only pain in the ass a little bit is getting out. But
Didn't know you. You got big hands, small wrists.
smooth. Finish everything else. Smooth. Contract, 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 contract. There we go. Come on, another one. Just nice squeeze now. Drive that arm to the floor. Good, let's go one more here. Come on. Last set. Let's make it good. Come on. Great job.
One arm at a time. You got down. Still got full stress.
Yeah. Same pace. Come on, pause. Hard squeeze. Don't swing it, squeeze it. There we go. Come on, make it hurt. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Make it easy, make it easy. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Come on. One more. These are the fun ones. Go, 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 go. Yeah. I'll do this side first. Got it. There we go. Last one. Nice. Same pace, same control. Make it hard. All those reps to get to these reps. Let's go. Hard squeeze. Yeah. Again. Again, come on. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on. Let's go two, come on. All the way, go, 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 go. Squeeze. Again. Go, 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 go. Squeeze, couple partials. Don't stand up yet, same pace, but not fast. Straight out, there we go, right there. Keep them going, straight out. Come on, Chris, last one, let's go. Come on, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna come in and dominate.
Yeah.
I'll be definitively bigger than the beard that one.
Yeah, you got me beat there.
Yeah.
Should I do abs to help my lower back now? That's right. That's great. There we got that. 6 points. The whole side of the machine just stops and watch. Prevention pays respect to heavy lifts.
Come on, Chris. Come on. 2, 4, come on, let's go. Whoops.
YouTube. Welcome to a blistering hot day. I'm gonna swear, but I'm not doing YouTube videos now. Blistering hot day in Florida. Our AC broke for the 20th time at the warehouse. So our floors were slippery, wet with condensation, and it was fucking horrible. So I all can't function here right now. I'm bad as fuck right now. Last night I was like 267 pounds at night. Morning weight was 262, 263. So I'm just like not built to heat right now. Just fucking fat and slow and ready to die, honestly. So it's so soon. Hopefully a beautiful arm day. Some nice dead yesterday. My back's feeling toasted. Good day for an arm day. I'll be full of you start the same old bullshit and then maybe branch into some different things because I've been doing the same fucking exercise for a long time. So see how it goes. still not easy part. But on my last back day, I did a few sets of these, finish up back day, and I felt like a really good mind muscle connection with my biceps. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna switch it up this bicep day and do a heavier set. So I'm really trying to just focus on controlling it down, not just like 10 seconds slow, but I feel it on my bicep the whole negative of the rep, and then fire it back up. And I'll do a few cheat reps at the end of the swing, but the first like 8, I'm trying to just keep it super locked in. It feels so good. Little classic barbell curls that everyone on the internet will roast you, say you shouldn't fucking use a barbell. It's not optimal, but feels good, so fuck you. Every arm day right now. I promised myself this year I wouldn't bitch out. And I'd do a heavy dip or a heavy close grip bench press. Just trying to build some like mass in my triceps. So it's gonna be a good test this year. If I have thicker triceps as opposed to just a lot of cable movements and isolation movement. A little bit more like I'm getting a little pec in here, but allows me to move more weight. So hoping it gives me that wedge hanging down here in my chest. So pray for the best. triceps. I pitched for my whole life. So I'm trying to do a lot of hammer curls and Connie tells me variations of under overhand grip hammer curl stuff. And lately, instead of holding the dumbbell in the middle and then sliding it to the top, my knuckles are like hitting the circle part of the dumbbell. And it causes me to like rotate my wrist a little bit. And I notice I contract my brachialis right here even more than if I'm holding the bar normally. So personally, at least, I feel a little more of a squeeze here. So maybe I'll fill that out. I look like Phil Heath. I've been saying that for 5 years. It's never going to happen, but I can do it. Can you bench 225 yet?
I will try. I will try.
How about we give you an extended bet?
I told you, I need for review. I need like 3 weeks.
You said a year last time.
I don't work out like I used to. Trying to work at it.
Yeah, that's our fault. We need you in the warehouse more than we need you in the gym, so. But it's true. It's a valuable asset.
Your health and lifestyle is not important anymore.
It's healthy, yeah.
It's just the only thing I should worry about is stacking bum energy pellets.
Is that the color of your teeth?
No, that's the kid. My sister.
Oh, the thing that's fancy.
You got a Ram?
Yeah.
You got a Rebel, bro.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
It's about time. How's it feel to actually have a V8?
Feels good to be honest.
It's a great truck, yeah? I miss
love
mine.
it.
I still have it in Canada, but I love it.
He's awesome. Awesome for sure, man. You say
Once you have a truck, you can't go back. Especially a truck like that. I've never done this before because normally the weight stuff is lower to the ground. So I have to stand on the platform and curl up. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna stand back and let it shift forward up from here. And it kind of gives a bit of like a spider curl feature, a spider curl, hammer curl vibe to it. A little bit of different tilt. Feels kind of straight instead of down. So it feels good.
Yeah.